Testing your app over Wi-Fi negates the lethargic build processes you have to go through to try and test your application and saves you a ton of time. Also, you get real-world results on the device. This lecture will show you how to set up Wi-Fi testing on OS X. Before we begin to take a look at installing Phonegap to test our applications, what we need to do is first of all install Node.js. So please go to nodejs.org and then go to the downloads page, and then you need to go to the previous releases page. This is because the latest version of Phonegap isn't compatible with the latest version of Node.js. It's recommended to install the Node.js version between 0.10 and 0.12. So I'll download Node.js version 0.12.7. And once I click on that, I can then go ahead and download the pkg file, which is an installable executable for Mac OS X. Once you've downloaded the pkg installer file, run through the installation. Once you've done that, open up the terminal through Spotlight and then type in node-v. This should then return the version of Node installed, which mine is 0.12.7. Now we're ready to install Phonegap. So now type in sudo npm install -g Phonegap. Sudo gives us administrator privileges. npm calls up the Node package manager. Install tells the Node package manager to fetch and install a program or package. -g tells it to install this package globally so it's available system-wide. This is very important. Finally, you're telling it what package or program to install, which in our case, that's Phonegap. Once you hit return, you'll be required to provide your administrator password, and once you've done that, the installation will begin, and please wait until it finishes. Now we need to create a project. So when we create a project, we first need to cd to the directory or change directory to where we'd like to generate our project. You can move your project around once you've generated it, but for now, I'll create a new Phonegap project on my desktop. So I'll type in cd desktop, so the terminal is now focusing on my desktop directory, and then I can type in Phonegap create, and then I can type in the name of the application I want to create, which is Cartoon Smart. Once I do this, it will then generate a new project, and I can take a look at that project on my desktop. Within this project, you have the www directory, and in there you have the index.html, CSS, image files, and so on and so forth that you modify, and that's the main bulk of your editing will be in the www directory. I will go through this project structure at a later date, but for right now, what I want to do is test this project on a device. So in order to do that, I'm going to open up my terminal again and cd to the Cartoon Smart directory. So this is the root directory of my application. And now the terminal is focused on this directory. I can then type in Phonegap serve. Please take a note of the IP address returned, as you'll need this IP address to connect your device. Also, make sure that your computer is connected to a local network, either through Wi-Fi or Ethernet, not a cellular network. Next, go ahead and grab an iOS, Windows Phone, or Android 4.0 and above device. Next, connect that device to the same network as your computer. This is very important. Once your device is connected, open up the relevant app store and then search for the Phonegap developer app and install it. Once installed, open up the application and then type in the IP address and modify it to make sure it matches the exact IP address that's found in the terminal, and then hit the connect button. Your device will then start to download a zipped version and open up your source files live on the device. Please make sure the terminal window stays open. If you close the terminal window, your app files will no longer be broadcasting and your device will be unable to connect. That's it. If you now start making changes and modifications to your CSS, HTML, and other files located in the www directory within your project, you will notice that once you save those changes, it'll take a little bit of time and the terminal will update and push those updates to the developer app.